Hello, this is BW London Podcast. So I've just been doing a bit of reflecting on Fresh and Fit, and I just can't believe that Myron didn't give a proper apology. It's probably a good thing that he didn't, because it wouldn't have been sincere, and we're seeing what he really thinks. But all the advisors around him, he would have had to have been pig-headed enough to say no. I mean, half of YouTube is telling him what to do and how to do it and how he could have made it right. For a start, he never addressed Preach, never addressed him by name. What did he say? Oh, it's never right to talk about a man's wife. You needed to address them by name. The same energy that you gave it when you were cursing them out. And very few people would have known that he had done it twice if ABBA didn't put up that video after their fake apology. Very few people would have known that twice he went for the wife, Preacher's wife, bang out of order. So he doesn't give it the same energy. He's plodded on. 30k subscribers dropped away. He could have resolved this by just addressing this properly. And I know there were people telling him this. Like I said in my last podcast, I'm convinced Kevin Samuels told him because he said they speak regular. Then Kevin Samuels got on the podcast all frustrated, talking about these men are narcissists. He was talking about him, I'm telling you. But it's crazy. So their subscribers continue to fall. And the thing about it is I did always think something was up with these guys, but everyone's focus was on the Barbadian guy. And it would be because his lack of confidence. He so clearly has no backbone. We can see that he's a compulsive liar. It doesn't take long to figure that out. But this thing, since Anna, I think that's her name, yeah, it is, since Anna came out, I mean, wow, especially when you go back to the video when he was talking about it. Because I was a regular watcher at that time, and I really did believe him. I felt sorry for him. Oh no, this girl's harassing you. Oh, that's what happens when you get a bit of success. Ah, oh, tell me I'm not the only one who felt so happy to watch her on that platform. It was like someone getting their day in court. I mean, it's not all good because he sent all her minions after her, and we actually saw him do it. And the poor roommates that were just sitting there, guilty by association, and they're not guilty, of course, but thank goodness they haven't said anything. Big up to all of the guys that, in this male manosphere, the red pill, yada yada. Big up to all the ones that have just kind of stayed out of the argument. It makes me respect them so much. But unbelievable, unbelievable that girl Anna, what he sent her and how he responded, and then what he told us. What a lie. What did Myron tell us? Myron told us that she's harassing him and she said she was going to threaten to do this, yada yada, when he was being so boastful, telling her to do it. And as for his boastfulness, how boastful is this guy? When he got on, he wouldn't stop going on. Number one podcast in Miami. He would talk about all of the other guys, like, oh, they've been here for so long. By next year, we surpass them. Don't think that was the first time he said that. He said that about all of the guys across the platform. I know it's not good to watch somebody fall, but today, after seeing what Anna had to say, and then, you know, the revealing of who he really is, this crosses colour lines. This is just calling out BS. It really is. But I also love that my intuition knew, because the only reason why what he says has any stance and he's been able to create all of these minions following him is because he's copying a philosophy that's been out there forever. And I'm calling it a philosophy. Half of the things he says, it is just a way of life. It's just the way he's delivering it. He's choosing to deliver it in this chauvinistic way. And it's not even that it's chauvinistic, it's that for him it is a show because he's not a genuine person. I mean, I was comfortable calling it narcissistic traits, but right now we're looking at full-blown NPD. Them guys always bring this unnerving feeling out of me, and it's not because what they say. I've heard this stuff before. You have big cousins and stuff. Some of this stuff is news to some people, but not to all. It is news to me. A large part of it is, to be honest, but not by the stage I was listening to them. And it's just scripted. Oh well. But anyway, thank you for listening and have a good day.